Marshmallow Fanboy back with another action figure review. This time it is G.I. Joe Retro Walmart exclusives. I ordered these, I think, last year. There was a Walmart con, or it could have been 6 months ago. I'm not absolutely sure how often Walmart has collectors cons. But I ordered Lady J and Baroness first, and then I think Destro and Gung Ho were released during the convention. So I got Baroness and Lady J when they were still going by their code names on the sites, and they finally came. I ordered Baroness and Lady J together, and Destro and Gung Ho together, and Walmart sent me 4 separate packages. So that was fun. So let's take a look at the packages and see what we've got. Now they look like the originals. The artwork is different. It's just I can't really put my finger on it. Could be in the face. Could be the different weapon. Maybe to mirror this one in the package. Because the original 80s figure didn't have this weapon. I like the file card. The file card is just oversized. It's pretty, I don't know, I want to say obnoxious, but it's pretty cool. But of course it has the multilingual thing on the back, which is I'd rather have it just like the original. But I get why they do that. They want to offer it everywhere without changing a whole lot. This is Destro. Destro in his original looking colors and everything else. I don't think we've had a Destro since we had the first wave Destro, which was the video game version of Destro, and then we had the Pimp Daddy Destro, but I don't think we've had a Destro since. So it is nice to have a Destro that looks just like the original figure, and of course all the same, the artwork and everything. The face on this one looks different. The artwork. I'm pretty sure they probably redid the artwork to go along with the figures. They didn't just blow up original artwork, I don't think. But I'm not absolutely sure. So take that with a grain of salt. So let's open these bad boys up and let's see what we've got. Okay, now that they're out of the package, let's take a closer look at Destro and the Baroness. First, let's take a look at these comically oversized file cards, which I have cut out and I am going to keep. 1000% going to keep. But file cards are no joke. They're taller than Baroness and Destro, which means they're more than 6 inches this way, and there's probably half of them, so maybe 3 inches by I don't know, 7 inches. It's just, they're enormous. They are enormous, so we'll put those over there. The thing that I like the best about the retro figures, well, maybe not the best, but I do love that they have action figure stands and that they fit really well. But to be fair, both Destro and the Baroness stood up really well when I didn't have them on the stands, but I thought I'd really like to see them on the stands. So I put them on the stands. I think Destro is still in a pose where he can hold it without the stand, but I think I twisted Baroness a little bit, and I think that she probably won't stand up without the stand. So let's start with Baroness. First, I got all of her gear on her. Let's see. Will she still stand up? Almost. Yes, she still stands up. So Baroness can stand up on her own. Perfect. But also, she has a weapon from Cobra Trooper. Has the pin in the back where you can peg it to her back. The problem is that if you move her head too far, her head just instantly looks down. To expose that in the back, her head looks like that. So you're not going to be able to really do much with the hole. Same for this weapon. I think is this Crosshair's weapon from Bad Batch. Let's say it's not. I don't know if it is, but it has the peg in the back. So another character might have had that. But the two pistols Baroness did come with the coil. And I believe most of the sculpting is probably the same. Maybe the gloves have these, and then maybe there's shoulder pads at the top. Maybe that's the difference. But otherwise, it looks very close to the original. You see the shiny black for the leather, the flat black for some of the armor pieces. Really nicely done. The belt is black, but the holsters are a little bit of a light gray, and they have a little bit of a design. Not a lot. The guns themselves, sort of the standard ones that the Joe figures are coming with. So that's nice. Baroness just got a haircut, so her hair is very nice and even. No looking up, but she can look down severely. Down. The glasses come off. And she looks like that. And I don't know why you would ever take the glasses off of her. She's the Baroness. Arms all the way around. Well, there's this bit of shoulder armor. Let me see if I can get it. I can still get it all the way around. The shoulder armor connects to, looks like it connects to the back. Something in the back. So it's not dependent on the arm. It sort of swings free from the arm. So you should be able to get her into any position. Oh, there's a butterfly joint in there. It's a butterfly joint. So she should be able to get into really crazy poses and be a little more flexible. So a ball and hinge at the shoulder. There's, let's see if she can, see if she's double jointed in the elbow. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. It could be. Looks like it's just the one hinge right there. So the hand doesn't feel like it can. Doesn't feel like there's a hinge, but it swivels. Let's see. Let me put the arm back down. She's got the holster. Slides around. Doesn't seem to have any problem sitting where it's supposed to. Let's see. Ball and hinge for the legs. Thigh swivel. Right there. Mine's a little stiff. There we go. And double knees. Yes, double knees. So, can't quite kick her own butt. Moves about to here. See, the foot has the rocker on it, and it has the hinge. The hinge and the rocker. And that is on both sides. And that is Baroness. And it's the nice thing is I can put that right back on the figure stand. It'd be cool if they had the names on it. As I said that, I thought to myself, I'm glad they don't have the names on it. Mostly because if somebody were to create and 3D print a bunch of these, it's nice to have no name or no nameplate on it. So that you can go back to the beginning and get people who didn't necessarily have one. So let's get Destro in here. Destro looks badass. The head could be vac metal, but that's my only complaint. The necklace is a separate piece. You could probably take the head off and take the necklace off, and that'd be okay. The arm goes 360 all the way around. Bicep swivel, where you would expect to find one. See about the double elbows. That's as far as you get with the double elbows, but that's pretty impressive. That's an impressive range of motion. Let me take the briefcase off. I'll open that in a second. See, I had to bend the fingers a little bit to get the briefcase in, and now the hand doesn't want to let go. Let's see here. He's got a pistol here in the holster. Again, it's a little bit different from Baroness's, which is cool. Destro would have something different. He probably built it himself. He probably designed it himself. So Destro has... I didn't cover if Baroness had one. She does. She has a rocker right under the rib cage, but also she bends at the waist. So you can twist, and she twists under the rib cage and at the waist for maximum turning. Let's see if Destro turns. He turns at the waist, but he also has this kind kind of ab crunch. You can do sit-ups. Let's see, ball and hinge for the legs. Thigh swivel, where you would expect to find that. Let's see, double knee. Ooh, that's stiff. Oh, he can kick his own ass. Bang, 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 bang. Yep, kick his own ass. Let's see, foot has the hinge and it has the rocker. It's a great range of motion on Destro. Great detail. I love the rocket launcher. I wish it had like a little port where you can, well, it's not a flamethrower. You wouldn't do that. Oh, the head. The head doesn't look up at all. That's about as far as you're going, but looks down really well, and side to side. It has some wiggle side to side. There's no hair getting in the way here. He has let's see. Yeah, it looks like the neck plugs into the torso. So you're getting range of motion at the neck, but also the head sits on the neck. So you're getting range of motion from there too. So that's really nice. So I'm going to put this back on the figure stand. So I know that a lot of people have been a little bit divided and they sort of hate the idea of repaints and things like that, but these look like the figures that I had when I was a kid, and I'm a fan. I know Baroness doesn't exactly, she evokes it a little bit, but mostly she's a repaint of the figure that came with the coil. So I get that, but for me, I'm not picky about the G.I. Joe figure. I'm just super happy that they're coming out with things. I wasn't ready to let the 25th and 30th anniversary figures go, even though I knew that we had every iteration of, or every character had come out just about. And then they did the G.I. Joe fan club, and that got ridiculously expensive. It's like $300 for 12 or 13 figures. That was insane. So it was sort of time for it to go, but I'm really happy about the 6-inch figures. Not super happy about the price hikes, but I'm going to keep collecting them, and Walmart could do a better job shipping them. I was always going to take them out of the package, but I didn't want them to come creased and bent up. But that is a story for another day, which is my way of sort of awkwardly wrapping this rant up. So until next time, enjoy your toys. I forgot I told you that I would open Destro's briefcase, and I totally didn't. But if you open his briefcase, he has a Mars computer terminal, but he also has stacks of cash. So that's very cool. Whatever way you decide to display it, if you decide to display it sort of off to the side and there's a briefcase of money, that looks good in a shot. But also if you have this like this here, and maybe you put in maybe a blank black sheet or something that's a laptop. Either way, look at all that detail. It's very cool. Either way, the briefcase is super cool and useful. You could probably put his gun in. Let me see if you can put the gun in. Nope, his gun is too big. His gun is much too big. But what about this little one on his hip? Let's try that. I'm going to edit out some of this, because this is, I'm struggling with the gun here. There we go. And that fits. Oh, there we go. That fits. So, put it in there, and yeah, you can tell he's packing because it's shaking. Cobra logo on one side, Cobra logo on the other side. So you can't go wrong putting it in his hand and displaying it on the shelf, no matter how you do it. And if you can, if you're really good, you could fill that in red, and that would look amazing. So until next time, enjoy your toys.